Now I'm getting ready to reveal information on the influence of Mars in which society that influence on Earth in this particular day and time. Mars influenced the society or the civilization from 1776 all the way up to the present date now, which is on the Western Hemisphere, is called the United States. Mars in the United States civilization then are in representation to that, you know, the presidency, the Congress, etc., the European government, the British, etc. All of these are the influence of Mars, and why I'll say it's the influence of Mars, because Mars represents iron. You see, like on the board, I got Mars rules iron in all military arts and sciences. See, that's what Mars governed. While Mars is influencing the Earth at particular times, like from 1500s all the way to the 1800s, Mars was really strong at that particular time. So in the European world, if you go back in history and see, it was great wars and great engines and like tanks and airplanes and military aircraft, etc., etc. So Mars influenced iron in all military arts and sciences. And the beautiful thing about Mars in that particular time, it brings wonderful inventions to this age: steam engines, iron ships, and elaborate machinery. You got the jets, you got aircraft carriers, you got military helicopters, you have numerous amount of things that the military possess, but they are influences as Mars. And in 1881, the influence of Mars left the Earth, and from its decreasing from the Earth, you see how this particular society, the 1776, like the military society, the government, whatever you want to call it, and they decline in this day, 2010. You can see it clearly, because you see how the destruction of 9/11 was a sign of the influence of Mars leaving the Earth. I'll get into detail about that later. Then you have the banking industry crashing all over the, you know, Europe and United States, majorly the Western Hemisphere continents. You see the foreclosures, that's a sign of decline. Then you have unemployment rate, that's a sign of decline. These are just the influences that Mars is declining from the Earth, and you see how their civilization is declining with that influence, versus the sun and how it's influencing the Earth now in the decline of the younger generations, the subculture generation, the universal generation, because everything is basically internet now. So I'll go more in detail with you with Mars and explain to you how it influenced steam engines, iron ships, elaborate machinery, you know, military life. That's arts and sciences. That's astrology, you know. I mean, it brings arts and sciences to the Earth, and that particular civilization is the influence from Mars. But now they are in the decline, and I can go more in depth with that in a few moments.